Ayo, what's popping out? It's Christian here, finally back with another tutorial. I know it's been a while since my last video. I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. Now this time, let's get straight into today's video. So as usual, before the breakdown, let's preview this sample. That's it. This sample really gives me a Drake, Rick Ross, and J. Cole vibe. The first sound that I used comes from Loophole's analog live bank, which is called Bomb. Without any effects, it sounds like this. I added EQ to cut out the low and high, and shaper box to add a little scratch effect, and also filter, turn down the mix. Also the scratch, turn down the mix. Baby come back, this delay plugin, and LFO with this shape that I already used before, and magic switch come up with the automation. Then I got this vintage chorus, this new plugin which you can get from the new version of this FL Studio. If I remember correctly, I used the quick vibe. I came up with other automation. So then I got this fruity chorus and turned down the mix. Then fruity flanges, good hearts, mega verb. So altogether, they sound like this. Then I bounce it out, pitch it up an octave, and then pitch it down an octave by using this sound shifter pitch. So to make it more vintage and lush, got good hertz wolf compressor and unstable to make it more vintage and vocal. Fruity reverb just to come up with another automation. And then I added a Semantics Lotus, Vivid Sparkles preset, and also did another automation to make it sound like this. That's it for the main sound. Then I got this vocal chop. Without effects, it sounds like this. So I use the EQ to cut out low and high, and good hertz low high with this analog 4 preset, and also Portal with this Dream Reflections preset, also LFO with the same shape that I already used, and also EQ to adjust a little bit, and also vintage verb. I use this Live Vox Chamber preset. So without the effect, it sounds like this now. Then I got the other vocal chop. Originally, this vocal sound like this. You can tell that I just cut the tail of the vocal, so to make it more fit the sample. So it sounds like this. EQ and reverb. I turn the dry down and also the hala delay and this surround flanger. Then I got this 2 drum loop which sound like this altogether. For the first one without effect it sound like this. I added EQ to cut out the high and also halftime and shaper box, some time and filter. I added this to make it feel like it is reversed at the second part, and then I got this filter to cover the harsh. So after all that, I got this EQ. Then I got this drum loop. Originally, it sounded like this. I pitched it down an octave and added retro color with this drum break 1 preset, also vintage verb with drum air preset. It's very subtle, and for this sound I used the nami one shot. Without effects, it sounds like this. So I added EQ and semantics lotus with this delay vintage dry preset and also EQ. And then I got this piano sound from Live's Spitfire Audio. Very vintage, you can tell that. So as for this sound, I got 2 lives. The first one is just the chord, and the second one is also the chord, but I pitch it at 3 octaves and just make it like a texture. I use the J37 with the main sound and also fruity reverb. J37 just added some wobble to it, and for the texture, I added this set piano preset from retro color. Then I route them to a bus and added the semantic lotus. Without effects, they sound like this. But with the effects, then I got this sound, which also comes from Loopholes Analog Lab Bank. And I added nothing on it. I just bounce them out. For the piano sound, I added a vintage verb with also drum air preset. For the third sound, I added an automation on the volume. For the next sound, I use this bass, which comes from Contact Factory. It's called Jazz Upright. EQ and guitar rig with this bass rig preset and also EQ. So to make it sound like this. Then I got this saxophone loop without effects. It sounds like this. You can tell that it's very harsh. I added a lot of effects. The first thing I did is that I pitched it up an octave, and also I pitched it down an octave by using this plugin, and also EQ, and this sound shifter pitch also just to make it adjust to the right key for this sample. And then I got this EQ and this plugin that I used before. I just used this fast pump preset and turned on the mix. So far it sounds like this now. You can tell that's very vintage and very warm. And also I added this EQ and reverb. Also I turned on the dry and this Panman with this 2-bar preset. So altogether it sounds like this. Then I got these 2 layers, just added more extra texture and extra bounce. Then I got this. I just pitch it up an octave and also use this to bring it down. Then I got this one, pitch it up 3 semitones, and then I also turn down the sample rate to. So that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from this. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I will try my best to make more tutorials in this month, maybe. So see you next time. Peace out.